Hi, I just thought I'd do a quick little reading from my romantic suspense, Retribution, give you a little taste for the book. I wrote this book from 3 points of view, from the heroine's point of view, from the hero's point of view, and from my creepy stalker's point of view. So I'm just going to give you a little taste now of a couple of little passages. The first one is from Jessie's point of view. Disjointed thoughts tumbled in Jessie's mind like too many clothes in a dryer as she bolted the stairs 2 at a time to her unit. Her father having a stroke couldn't have happened at a worse time. Hopefully, the company would understand her predicament and grant her special leave tomorrow. In a couple more weeks, she would have been able to get away easily. But now, Tabitha Simpson would dance the part of the Sugar Plum Fairy for the entire season, giving her the edge to secure the role of principal dancer for next year. God, why me? Why now? Striding along the landing to her unit, she scrounged in her bag for her keys. Her lips suppressed a smile when she realised she still hadn't followed Brad's advice and got a key strap or changed bags. Just as her hand found her keys, a sense of foreboding crawled over her. The door to her unit was ajar. When she'd left this afternoon, she was sure she'd locked it. She clutched the keys so they wouldn't jingle. Should she go in? No, that's what all those stupid heroines in the movies do. That's just asking for trouble. Should she call out? No, another stupid thought. Whoever broke into her unit could still be in there. Back up, get away now. With the stealth and confidence of a cat, she stepped 1 foot behind the other, then slowly turned and sprinted down the stairs to where Penny was parked on the street. Slipping inside and slamming the door behind her, she gulped down big breaths of air as she rummaged in her bag. Bloody bag! Finally, ripping the phone from its hiding place, she scrolled through her contacts and jabbed one. Ringing, ringing, ringing. Pick up. Brad! She was strung tight. The pause at the end of the line signalled she'd disturbed him, but she still rushed on. I'm sorry, but someone's broken into my unit and you're the first person I thought of. Can you help me, please? The fright in her voice whined on the last word. She hated how desperate she sounded. Where are you? I'm sitting in Penny on the street. Who's Penny? Sorry, my B-dub. I call her Penny. When I got home after leaving your place, my unit door was ajar, so I just ran back down the stairs and now I've locked myself in the car. Good. Stay there. Have you called the police? Not yet. I'm on my way. Call the police and wait for them to arrive. Do not get out of the car. You hear me? Yes, I won't get out of the car. Thanks. But the connection had ended. He was already on his way. After a deep inhale, she dialed 000 and gave them her details. There was nothing to do now but wait. Jessie tipped her head back on the headdress and sighed. What the hell is going on in my life? So, another passage I'd like to read to you is told from Brad's point of view. All in all, he thought Jessie took the news of his being an ex-SAS sniper well. She'd not commented or passed judgment, which he took as a plus. Like his mates from the unit, he'd got used to not telling anyone about his past. People's reactions were mixed and difficult to judge. The ghoulish voyeurs pumped him as to what it felt like being in a war zone, plugging off the enemy. They made his skin crawl. And the holier-than-thou types reviled him as nothing more than a paid assassin. They never understood that without him and the other troops, the freedom they took for granted could soon be usurped. But it takes all types. He had no one to answer to but himself. He raked his fingers through his hair, dislodging another section from its ponytail. Through all those years of complying with army regulations, he'd taken to not cutting his hair or shaving as an act of rebellion. Rachel hated when he came home on leave and got shabby, as he called it. But since he had no one left in his life to impress, he wore shabby like a badge of honour. With the tender memory of Rachel came the familiar tug at his heart. Automatically, he reached his hand behind the car seats and whiskey nuzzled into his palm. You're a good girl, he said, appreciating how her affection lessened some of his longing. The orb of the sun slid towards the western horizon. A cracking summer spectrum of burnished orange, reds and yellows flared across the windscreen, and he flipped down his sun visor. Glancing into the rear view mirror, he noticed a car trailing behind them. Not unusual for other cars to be on the highway, but his sixth sense peaked. He strained to identify the make and colour, but in the afternoon's heat haze, the vehicle remained distorted. With a sigh, he returned his attention to the road. Nevertheless, he checked the rear view mirror more often on the last leg of the journey than the first. So Retribution is a story about Brad and Jesse, and of course Whiskey, his border collie, and the stalker who won't let the past go. And as the title says, who would you kill to escape your past? I hope you'll buy my book and you'll enjoy the story. And please keep in touch with me and let me know what you think. Thanks for listening. Bye.